Todd, I owe you an explanation.
I'll say you do.
Well, Dorian thought David was having an affair.
David having an affair? Who did that? Look at his hair.
No, it's serious. It's serious. There were credit card receipts that David couldn't explain. There were strange phone calls. There was perfume all over David's clothing, which was not Dorian's. There was lipstick, and it was just driving her mad.
This is a total lie. I can't believe this.
Dorian didn't want to believe it either, and then there were all these signs, and she was so upset, and I just couldn't stand it anymore, so I suggested that we come up with a way to prove that David was the adulterous, bed-hopping...
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So that's when we staged this fight, Dorian and I. And that is when, afterwards, I made myself available to David.
I'm not hearing this.
And that is when he said, let's meet at the Bayberry Inn. Well, and I agreed, but I was not intending to ever show up there, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. And that is when Dorian knew for a fact that David was capable of adultery.
I don't know.
Well, and I guess you're glad and very, very fortunate that the night was not a complete bust. See, his lover, Marilyn Elmore, shows up at the Bayberry Inn.
So Dorian was right. That's awful.
Yes, it just proves that David is the slime bucket that we always knew that he was. Todd, you believe me, don't you?
Of course I do. Davy, get out of here, or I have to call the cops.